Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this right now, I already know something about you. You probably make a decent salary, maybe 55K, 70K, even 100K plus, but at the end of every month, you're still asking the same question. Where the hell did all my money go? You got the raise, you switched jobs, you even moved to a cheaper city, yet rent, groceries, gas, car payments, student loans, and that random Amazon cart you swore was just this once somehow eat every single dollar. You're not lazy, you're not stupid, you're trapped. This is the salary trap, the invisible system engineered to keep 70+% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck no matter how much they earn. According to the latest BLS data from 2025, the median full-time worker brings home about $1,204 a week, roughly $62,600 a year before taxes. Census Bureau says median household income sits around $83,700 to $90,000 projected for 2026. Sounds solid, right? Wrong. Over 60% of households still live paycheck to paycheck. Even people making 200K plus in high-cost cities like San Francisco or New York are one emergency away from broke. Why? Because the game was rigged from the start. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how the system does it. Taxes, inflation, lifestyle creep, debt, the education scam, corporate golden handcuffs, and the psychology that keeps you grinding. Then, I'm handing you the escape plan that actually works. No fluff, no just budget better nonsense. Real math, real stories from real Americans in the exact blueprint I've seen turn broke salary slaves into millionaires. If you're tired of being broke on a good salary, smash that like button right now. Drop your current salary in the comments. I read every single one. Let's expose the trap. This one's long because the truth is complicated, but by the end, you'll never look at your paycheck the same way again. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. What is the salary trap? First, let's define it clearly. The salary trap isn't just not making enough money, it's a self-reinforcing cycle where your income is deliberately capped, your expenses are engineered to rise with it, and every safety net is turned into a cage. Think about it. In the 1950s to 1970s, one blue-collar salary could buy a house, 2 cars, raise 3 kids, and still retire comfortably. Today, median home price is now so high that the income needed to afford the median American home has jumped almost $50,000 since 2019 alone. That's according to recent housing data. Wages haven't kept pace with asset prices. The trap has 5 gears. 1. Your paycheck is taxed before it even hits your account. 2. Inflation silently steals the rest. 3. Society and marketing train you to spend every new dollar immediately, lifestyle inflation. 4. Debt is sold as the only way to live now. 5. Your job becomes your identity in your only income source, golden handcuffs. Here's the brutal math most Americans never run. Let's take a single guy in his 30s making the national median, $62,600. On gross, $62,600. Federal income tax plus FICA, Social Security and Medicare, approximately 22 to 25% effective from middle class in 2026 brackets. 10% up to $12,400, 12% up to $50,400, 22% after that, plus 7.65% FICA. Take home, roughly $46,000 to $48,000. Now subtract. Rent or mortgage in a mid-tier city, $1,800 to $2,200 per month, $24,000 per year. Groceries for one, $500 to $600 per month. Car payment plus insurance plus gas, $600 to $800 per month. Student loans, average balance now $36,000 to $45,000 nationally, $1.84 trillion total, $300 to $400 per month. Utilities, phone, internet, and health insurance, $500 per month. Minimum life stuff, clothes, eating out once a week, and streaming, $400. That's already $48,000 to $52,000 spent. You're negative or at zero before you even buy Christmas gifts or fix the car. One medical bill, one layoff, one interest rate hike. Game over. Now scale it up. Make a 100K household, same story in California or New York. The trap scales with you. That's why even 500K earners are still living paycheck to paycheck. Private schools, bigger houses, luxury cars, vacations. The system doesn't want you to escape, it wants you consuming. Real story. Meet Sarah from Texas, 34, marketing manager, 78K salary. She told me on our last community call, I thought when I hit 6 figures I'd be set. Instead, I upgraded my apartment, leased a nicer car, started eating out more, and now I have $42,000 in credit card and student debt and $300 in savings. Classic trap. This isn't personal failure, this is by design. Let's break down every gear.
Chapter 2. Gear 1. Taxes. The government's cut before you even start. First gear, taxes. The IRS doesn't just take money, it takes it in a way that punishes the salary class hardest. 2026 federal brackets for single filer, 10% on the first $12,400-ish, 12% up to about $50,400, 22% up to $105,700, then 24%, 32%, etc. But that's just federal. Add state income tax. California 13.3% top rate, Texas 0%. Huge difference. Plus 7.65% FICA that stops benefiting you meaningfully after a certain point. Effective rate for 70K to 100K household, often 25 to 35% total. Here's what they don't teach in school. FICA funds Social Security and Medicare, programs most millennials and Gen Z won't fully collect because the trust funds are projected to run dry. You pay in, but the system is designed so salary workers fund everyone else, while high net worth folks use capital gains, 15 to 20% rate, and loopholes. Worse, bracket creep. Inflation pushes your nominal salary up, but the brackets adjust slower than real costs. You get a 3% raise? Congrats! Part of it just moved you into a higher bracket while your real purchasing power stayed flat. Example, $60K in 2020 versus today. Inflation since 2020 has been brutal on essentials. Groceries up 25% plus, rent up 30 to 40% in many cities. Your 5K raise? Gone before you feel it. And don't forget property taxes, sales taxes on everything you buy. The system extracts at every level. Story time. Mike from Michigan, auto worker, 68K. He ran the numbers. After federal, state, FICA, and local, I take home $49K. My house payment alone is $28K a year with the new rates. I'm working 50 hours a week just to stay in the same place I was in 2019. This is why tax the rich talk misses the point for salary earners. The middle is squeezed hardest because we don't have armies of accountants or offshore trusts.
Chapter 3. Gear 2. Inflation, the silent thief that never stops. Second gear, inflation. The Federal Reserve prints money, devalues the dollar, and wages never quite catch up to asset prices. Recent data, wages grew 4.3% nominal in early 2026, while CPI was 2.4%. Sounds good on paper, but look at real costs. Housing, healthcare, education, food. Those have risen 30 to 50% plus since 2020 in many areas. The official CPI underweights housing for renters and homeowners. Median home price now requires a household income that's $50,000 higher than 2019 levels just to qualify for the mortgage without being house poor. Groceries, eggs, meat, dairy, still elevated. Gas in many states hovering where it hurts. The system loves this. Companies raise prices faster than they raise wages. Your salary increase is advertised as a win, but your real buying power stagnates. That's why you feel poorer even when the news says the economy is strong. Psychological trick, nominal illusion. Your paycheck number goes up every year, 3 to 4% average raise, so you feel like you're winning, while rent jumps 8%, health insurance 10%, car insurance 15%. Net, broke. Real example, family of 4 in Atlanta making $95,000 household. In 2019, they were comfortable. Today,
Same income, same lifestyle cost them an extra $800 to $1,200 a month. They had to pull from 401k for the first time. Inflation is a hidden tax that hits salaried workers hardest because we don't own hard assets like real estate or stocks in large enough quantities yet. The rich get richer as assets inflate. We just pay more for the same milk.
Third gear, lifestyle inflation. The deadliest because it feels like success. Every raise or bonus triggers reward spending. New car, bigger apartment, better vacations, subscription services multiply like rabbits. That 10K raise becomes a 12K lifestyle in 6 months. Marketing is weaponized. Every ad on your phone knows your salary bracket. You deserve this. Social media shows filtered lives, your friends' new kitchens, trips, Teslas. FOMO is real. Credit cards make it painless. 0% intro APR, buy now, pay later. Before you know it, minimum payments own you. Data backs it. Even 500K plus earners report living paycheck to paycheck because lifestyle creep scales perfectly with income. Private schools, luxury SUVs, country clubs, the trap doesn't care how much you make, it just raises the ceiling. Story: Alex in Chicago, software engineer, jumped from 85K to 135K in 2 years. First year, paid off some debt. Second year, new condo, leased BMW, 15K vacation, upgraded everything. Now he has $38,000 in credit card debt at 22% interest and zero net worth. I make more than my parents ever did, and I feel broker. The system trains you from childhood. School teaches you to get a good job and consume. No class on assets versus liabilities. Every dollar you earn is pre-spent in your brain. That's the trap. Chapter 5. Debt. The fourth gear, debt. $1.84 trillion in student loans alone. Average borrower carrying 36K to 45K. Payments restart. Delinquency spiking to 25% in some reports. Car loans average $700 plus a month. Credit card debt at record highs with 20% interest. Mortgages at 6 to 7% rates. Debt is sold as freedom. Go to college, get the degree, live your best life now. Reality, you graduate, enter the salary trap, and 40% of your take-home goes to minimum payments forever. The psychology is vicious. Minimum payments keep you paying interest for decades. A 30K student loan at 6% over 20 years, you pay back almost double. Story after story. Nurses, teachers, engineers, all successful on paper, drowning because one bad decision at 18 locked them in. The system benefits. Banks profit, government guarantees loans, companies get educated workers who can't afford to quit or negotiate hard. Perfect trap. Chapter 6. Gear 5. Your job. 401k matching, health insurance, pension promises, all designed to make leaving terrifying. Raise cycles are 3 to 5%, promotions capped, layoffs hit salary class first, yet you're told this is stability. The American dream flipped. Used to be own your own business or farm. Now it's climb the corporate ladder that was never meant to let you off. Corporate America needs compliant consumers who need the next paycheck. That's you. Chapter 7. The math. Why salary alone can't make you rich. Let's run the brutal numbers. Assume 80K salary household. After taxes, approximately 58K take home. If you save 10%, aggressive for most, equals $5,800 a year. Invested at 7% real return for 30 years equals about $550K at retirement. But inflation at 3% means that $550K has the buying power of roughly $250K today, not rich. Now compare the escape path we'll cover next. Put that same money into assets that produce income, real estate, dividend stocks, business, compound differently. One paid-off rental property can outperform decades of salary saving. The math is clear. Salary is linear.
Assets are exponential. The system keeps you linear. Chapter 8. How to escape the salary trap. Alright, the escape plan. This is the part you came for. Step 1. Mindset shift. Income is not wealth. Track every dollar for 90 days. Use free app. Step 2. Cut the fat ruthlessly. 50-30-20 is a lie for trapped people. Aim for 70-20-10 or better. 70% needs, 20% savings and invest, 10% guilt-free. Negotiate every bill. Move to lower cost area if possible. Texas, Florida, the Midwest. Step 3. Destroy high-interest debt first, the avalanche method. Step 4. Build the escape fund, 6 months expenses in high-yield savings. Step 5. Increase income aggressively but smart. Side hustles that scale, freelance, digital products, rental arbitrage. Aim for 20-50% income in 12 to 18 months. Invest like the rich. Max 401k for match only, then Roth IRA, then taxable brokerage. Focus on index funds plus real estate. House hack first. Target 15 to 25% savings rate minimum. Build multiple streams. Turn your salary into capital for a business or rentals. Real success stories. Couple in Ohio went from 110k combined salary and 60k debt to 300k net worth in 4 years by house hacking and side business. Engineer in Florida quit after building 4k per month dividend income plus rental cash flow. Detailed tactics. House hack. Buy a duplex, live in one unit, rent the other, mortgage paid by tenants. Freelance your skill on Upwork. Many hit $3,000 to $5,000 extra a month. Dividend investing. Start small, reinvest everything. Tax optimization. HSA, 529 if kids, backdoor Roth. The key is every extra dollar must go to assets, not lifestyle. Automate it. Treat savings like a bill that comes first. Conclusion in CTA. Look, the system isn't going to change. Politicians, banks, corporations profit from the trap. Your only move is to opt out. You now know the gears. You have the blueprint. The question is, will you stay trapped or break free? If this video hit home, do 3 things. 1. Like and subscribe. Helps more Americans see this. 2. Comment your salary in 1 step you're taking this week. I reply to as many as I can. Thanks for watching all the way through.